A skateboarder tries doing a 50-50, learn that in Tony Hawk, when this man in the Muscoville does the following. He brandishes a firearm at skateboarders.
Get out of here. You have to obey the law. All right, we will. Okay.
And appears to tell the skateboarders to get on get. And they reply, all right, we will. This country is broken. Very broken. What is the excuse? Because he hates the way the skateboard sounds? Because he wants to exert his power over people that are just trying to have fun? We have a serious problem in this country where if someone dislikes one single thing, they go to the nth degree of extremism, and depending on what state this occurred in, could potentially get away with it because of lax laws specifically on the, well, I feared for something, and fear, I fear this, I fear that, so I brandish, blah, blah, blah. Here's another thing I'd like to note. Look at where this man points his firearm. In my purview, it's aimed at the skateboarder's noggin. Yo, I'm at a loss for words here. This guy pulled up in his Tesla, parked his car illegally, put it in a position where he could claim the skateboarder caused damage because if there is just a single misstep or the skateboarder lands awkwardly, he would go into the Tesla. He didn't, and then the man pulls a firearm on him. What are we doing? This is so preventable, and yet it keeps occurring. And we're thankful that this did not end in tragedy. World Population Review notes, the states with the most lenient gun laws are New Hampshire, South Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana, Maine, Texas, Montana, West Virginia, Alabama, North Dakota, this is too long of a list, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Alaska, Kansas, Arizona, Kentucky, Missouri, Idaho, Wyoming, and Mississippi. Many states are trying to enact legislation to promote gun safety, as gun violence continues to be a leading cause of death throughout the country. Currently, Republicans have focused efforts on passing legislation that would allow people to carry concealed weapons without a permit, sometimes called constitutional carry, measures by their proponents. Lawmakers in 7 states, Georgia, Alabama, Wisconsin, South Carolina, Indiana, Ohio, and Nebraska, introduced such bills this year, and 4 enacted them. Currently, 25 states allow people to carry concealed weapons without a permit, with more bills likely to pass in coming years. Well, that is absolutely deranged and dangerous. Throughout all this, there is a pattern. It is the guns. The guns are the problem. The New York Times shows gun ownership and homicide rates in developed countries, and look at where the U.S. is. We're number 1, baby. The BBC comprised a top 10 list of gun-owning countries. The United States, obviously, is at the top. Second to Yemen. In 2020, 43% of deaths, amounting to almost 20,000, were homicides, according to data from the CDC. The figure represents a 34% increase from 2019 and a 75% increase over the course of the previous decade. Nearly 53 people are killed each day by a firearm in the U.S., according to the data. That is insane. This is not normal. The data also shows that the vast majority of murders, 79%, were carried out with guns.